Hi, I hope you guys are doing good today. I wanted to come on quickly to talk about the 3 ways that you can be brave and release fear about your future. And so there are a lot of ladies who have a lot of fear surrounding their finances and what their financial future looks like, and are they going to be able to make ends meet? And so what does all that look like, and how can you release fear about that? One way that I think is an important way is to just try to get your arms around your finances, just to face it head on. What does everything look like? What is the lay of the land? What resources do you have in your hand? One of the most important things that I did, and this was even before I broke up with my ex, was if you have a church or a community organization that has a class or a seminar that surrounds financial peace, or that surrounds just a financial, sometimes they call it financial university, sometimes they call it financial peace. The one that I took, which I don't get any endorsements, it's not a sponsor, but I took Dave Ramsey, and that was excellent. That was an excellent course. And so even if you don't have a place nearby you that's offering his course, I believe that you'll be able to get it online. And so if there's a church that offers that, you not necessarily have to join that church in order to take advantage of that class. A lot of times it's just a fee that you pay for the books, and some other administrative fee, usually around $50 or something like that, to take the course, which I think is so well worth it, because it gives you so many great ideas to help you to budget, to help you to find ways that you can cut out your expenses, find ways that you can even make money. Now, I know there was one young lady when I was actually taking the class. First of all, you have other people who are going through it with you, who are also taking the class with you, so you have that camaraderie and that support. So that's another reason why to take the class. The other reason was there was one young lady in the class who just had a hobby that she liked to do. It just brought her joy. She never thought about trying to make money at it. And there was someone else who was in the class who gave her an idea about how she can make money on it. And sure enough, that was, a help to her, who was, able to bring in some extra income from stuff that she was doing already for fun. So you never know, who may say something to you that can be the key to unlock something that could really help you financially. Every little bit counts, for sure. Every little bit counts. And it may also give you ways to show you how you can cut some of your finances, some of your bills every month. I know of some people who have said, you know what, I can't do cable and internet together anymore. I just can't afford it. And so they decided to just keep the internet and decided to look into Hulu and Netflix and use that as their, get their TV fix for their kids. And, sometimes it may be a little bit of a bumpy road to get them adjusted to that, but within a month or so, the kids had gotten used to it and, started to like some of the programs that they saw, on Netflix and Hulu. And, that was so much more of a cheaper alternative. So it could be ideas like that to help you cut expenses. And you may think the kid's going to give you hell behind it, but not necessarily. Yeah, they may complain a little bit, but you get them used to other shows that they may like, and that could work out really well for you. So the number one way, again, to address your fear, cut out or release fears about your future, is to just deal with your finances head on. Just try to wrap your arms around it. Try to get tools to help you to manage your finances. Again, if you have a class like Financial Peace, something like that, it's a really, really big help. So I would recommend that wholeheartedly. And so if you don't have a class like that, you may see what apps you already have on your computer. I have a Mac, and so they have great apps to help you to budget, the spreadsheets that already have templates on your computer for that, so you don't even have to dig for that. Also on the internet, there's plenty of free templates that'll help you to budget your household finances. And so, take advantage of those things. It's a huge, huge help. And it really help you to just take out and kick off and break off a lot of that anxiety and fear that you have about your finances. So absolutely do that. Absolutely do that. Number two is, a lot of people have anxiety about dealing with their ex, if he's manipulative, he's a narcissist, if he, has anger management problems, all of that stuff. And I always say, for folks like that, deal with them from arm's length distance. And that simply means, if at all possible, don't talk to them directly. Always deal with them in writing, whether it be text message or email. Some people have co-parenting apps that they take advantage of, so that way they don't have to directly talk to their ex. I would wholeheartedly recommend that. If you're not dealing with an app or something like Google Calendar, that you're sharing a calendar, so that way you can just put notes and dates on there that are important for your kids, then I would suggest that you always deal with them either with a text message or email. Choose one or the other, so that way you're not kind of trying to go back and forth. Yeah, I know I told them about this, but I don't remember if it was a text message or an email. That way you can keep it consistent. Also, just start a folder on your computer. Just start a folder, call it whatever you want to call it. Keep all those voicemail messages, text messages, emails. Just keep them all in one place. Stay organized about that. So that way, God forbid, if you end up back in court, because of whatever situation blew up, you're organized. So if you're going to hire an attorney for that, you save yourself a whole lot of money in attorney's fees, because you're already organized, you have it all in one place, and that's such a big help for the attorney. If you're going to go file on your own, again, you're already organized, you have all of your documents, all of your voicemail messages all in one place, and so you have that so that you're ready to go. So that's the number 2 way. Just keep them at arm's length, stay organized about it, and document what's going on. And so always make sure that you're doing that. And number 3, fear. There's such fear about what you're going to do, how you're going to kind of reinvent yourself. For some people, they may have been out of the workforce for a long time. They may have sacrificed some things in their career for their marriage, for their relationship, and now they feel like they're kind of starting from a disadvantage. And so map out a plan. Sometimes life happens, and you have to readjust those plans sometimes. So don't be too hard on yourself if you have to do that. But if you have some sort of plan in place, rather than saying, I don't know if I'm going to be able to live up to this plan, so I'm not going to draw up one at all. Even if you draw up a plan, you're much more likely to reach your goals and reach them faster if you have a plan, as opposed to not having one. So don't be afraid. Don't have any fear about drawing up a plan and trying to stick with it. Because, again, you get ahead so much better, so much quicker, so much faster. And you eliminate a lot of anxiety and fear about the unknown if you do have one. So be brave, talk to other people see how they may have done it. If you're a part of a support class, or if you join a group of people who are doing what you're interested in doing, maybe they have a society, or maybe they have a page on Facebook. Dive into those types of things, and they, I'm sure, will give you some helpful information about how they went about getting ahead and accomplishing and doing what they wanted to do. And you'll be surprised. They can say one thing that can unlock something for you that could be such a big help. So I hope that you find that helpful. I hope that I've given you some great advice to be able to release fear about your future, and to be brave and step forward. Step forward. God is with you. Step forward. He knows the end from the beginning. He knows you would be exactly where you are right now as you're watching this video. Nothing's too hard for him. So ask God how you can partner with him to get to where you need to be, because he loves to give you the desires of your heart. So thanks a lot. I'll see you at the next video. Take care.